Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, Jay Briggs here on a Thursday without Ninos. Finna run through the card one more time, man. We got a light card on Thursday, but a few games that we like, man. A few games to attack. How you feeling today, Al?
Doing good. I kind of like this card. To tell you the truth, small, but maybe not the funnest games to watch or the best teams in the league. But I think we got some good chances to bet some games here tonight.
For sure, definitely. I think the same thing. We got a lot of early action today too. A lot of 6 o'clock starts. So, I mean, can go ahead and hop right in. We head out to our first game. We got the Hornets on the road facing Detroit Pistons. Charlotte, this line has gone up a little bit. They're now laying 4.5. When I look at it, any injury news, Killian Hayes and Duran are still game time decisions. No Burke, no Bogdanovich, no Stewart. How you feeling about this one?
Yeah, it looks like Hayes and Duran will be playing. I'm seeing them probable. But again, I just don't think they're getting enough points. They have home court here. The Hornets not necessarily the best team in the league, and we've talked about their struggles without ball as well. But I still think they're the better team here, and willing to lay the points with them here.
This morning on the jam session, I was leaning Hornets, and I still lean Hornets. I think they are the better team. They're the team that has shown that they still want to win basketball games. Quite frankly, I think the Pistons have pretty much packed it in, gone full blown tank mode. I know I want nothing to do with the Pistons. They have kept some games competitive here recently. They've been a scrappy group. They have. I will give them that, but they still haven't won basketball games, and I think the best play for me in this one is the same thing I said this morning. I like the Charlotte Hornets on the money line a lot. The Pistons have been a scrappy group, and I could see an avenue where they could possibly keep this game competitive. I still lean Hornets laying the points, but I think my better play, my favorite play in this game would probably just be Hornets on the money line.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Again, they could keep this within single digits, I think for sure. But I just don't think they're getting quite enough points for me to back here. So
I
I
agree.
like the Hornets. Yeah.
Tankathon Pistons. In our next one, man, the Pistons are trying to keep pace in the tankathon with this team, man, the Houston Rockets. Uh,
They've been good. They've been good at it.
Yeah, they've been pretty good at the tanking, huh? They're getting 9.5 today against Indiana. Are you ready to lay 9.5 with Indiana, though? A team that's 8 games under 500.
No, I wouldn't be surprised if they cover this number at all. I mean, the Rockets have just been terrible, not showing any signs of life at all. And I'd probably lean that way, but no, I don't really want to lay that many points with the Pacers. So I'll look at the Pacers to get off to a good start here and take them in the first quarter. Laying three and
First
a half,
quarter.
maybe threes. Could possibly find some threes. That'd be a huge. If you could find a three, that's definitely. I love that.
I could see the Pacers hooping in the first quarter. I could see it against the Rockets come out kind of slow. I'm with you though. I'm not laying 9.5 with the Pacers. Not a, me and you discussed quite a bit on this show that we don't like laying huge numbers. I'm with you on that. I usually don't like laying big numbers in general, and especially not with bad teams. The
Yeah.
Rockets, they're in full blown tank mode. I agree there. They're trying to keep pace. Them, the Pistons, and the Spurs, man, they're all three in full blown tank mode. You can kind of add the Jazz in there now too, kind of. We'll see what's happening with the Jazz tonight, but I still think they could keep it competitive with the Pacers. We did just see them win 2 straight up games against the San Antonio Spurs before they got hammered in their last one against Brooklyn. So yeah, I just know I'm not laying 9.5 with the Pacers. On the jam session this morning, I was leaning over. It's at 236.5. I still kind of lean over in this basketball game. I just seen a lot of scoring from both of these two teams here recently, and they're not. Neither one of them are defensive identity type teams. They're both trying to push the pace, score some buckets. Younger guys. I kind of lean over in this one too, Al. And
Well, when you're tanking, you're definitely not gonna be out there trying to hurt yourself or your opponents on defense. So yeah, I could definitely see that for sure.
for sure, a lot of back and forth scoring, I think, is going to be going on in that one. So I probably would lean Rockets. It's
I don't
ugly
hate
though.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, no rush to lay that many points.
Yeah, for sure. Not with the Pacers, man. Not with the Pacers. They win the game, but I don't think they. I don't know. And our next one, man, we head out to Orlando. We got the Jazz coming in. I think the Jazz are in full-blown tank mode as well. I like the Magic laying the 3 in this one. I like the Magic money line in this one. This is what I would do. This is what I did do. I did pair what I said this morning on the gym session. I did pair that Magic money line with that Hornets money line. I have both of those on a 2-team parlay. I think it's a great place to be. I think the Jazz, man, they're in full-blown tank mode. I really firmly believe that. What are they now on? They're on a 4-game slide right now. Still have a lot to. They could still make the play-in tournament in the Western Conference, but they been knew that. The game that kind of signified to me that they were done was the home loss to the San Antonio Spurs. I'm off the Jazz. I was on the Jazz a lot earlier this season, Al, but I'm off them right now. Magic laying the 3, Magic money line for me. How you feeling?
Yeah, I agree. They had a great start to this season, and yeah, it's pretty sad to see what's happening there. And because they were definitely a team to root for. Not your typical guys that take over the league or whatever, but they have a good group of guys. I think there is some talent there. Yeah, definitely not the most talented the guys in the league, but they definitely have some good players. And lately, it's just they've been sitting either Clarkson or Markkanen, and anytime one of those guys sits out, it has not been pretty. And it's looking like Clarkson's going to miss this one again. So, especially if he sits this one out, I like the Magic. And yeah, I'd probably want to get in on it now at the -3 before you have to lay too much more than that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So injury report, yeah. Colin Sexton out, Walker Kessler, game time decision, Jordan Clarkson, game time decision. So we'll see. I like the Magic in this one at home. I know the Magic, they have not been the same Magic that we were betting on in like January. In January, man, the Magic could not miss. Like we was cashing out on the Magic. It kind of cooled down here, but I think today's a good spot to get back on them, man. The tanking Jazz is what I'm calling them. I think the Magic win this one on their home floor. I'm rolling with that 2-team parlay, the Magic and the Hornets. Let's roll that, man. I think they both win the games.
It's been a bit of cooling down, and I think the books adjusting their numbers a little bit too. I mean, we were getting a ton of value, and they're just covering after cover after cover earlier. I mean, in January, as you were mentioning. Yeah, not the same with these teams lately, but again, I think definitely more life out of the Magic. So.
For sure. Yeah, that's our next one, man. It's probably the game of the night, TNT game tonight. I know most of us are going to have our eyes on this one, man. We got the Warriors and the Grizzlies. Interesting game here, man. So I'll run through the injuries right quick. We got Looney game time decision, Kuminga game time decision, Iguodala game time decision, no Andrew Wiggins, no John Morant. And then I'm seeing Jake LaRiva. How you say his name? My bad. Game time decision. I'm usually good with names, but I can't really pronounce that one. He's game time decision. Let me set the stage, Al, before I hand it off to you. The Grizzlies, 26-5 at home this season. Hold on, let me make sure I got my numbers updated. 26-5 at home this season. The Warriors, what are they? 6-25 out on the road, or 7-25 out on the road, man. Oh, I'm rolling Warriors tonight, though, man. I do think they get right today on the road, man. They've been terrible. They're the worst road team in the NBA. 8-23 ATS, league worst on the road. The Grizzlies go stupid, dummy, crazy at home. Do the Warriors finally get right on the road today, Al?
Yeah, I think this is one of those games where you have to just take all those numbers, all those trends, all those stats, and just throw them in the bin, man. I just Warriors, yeah, absolutely terrible on the road. 7-25, as you mentioned. The Grizzlies, 26-5 at home, but most of those 26 wins. Now they've had a couple where they still won when Morant was out of the lineup, but they weren't facing the Warriors every day for every one of those. And yeah, most of those 26 wins did come with Morant in the lineup. We've already seen them struggle with Adams before Morant got suspended, but yeah, with both those guys out of the lineup, I think it's just a completely different team, and I just don't see this line is kind of scary. All those numbers and trends are a little bit scary, but I gotta go Warriors here.
I'm with you, Al. I'm going Warriors, man. And I have faded the Golden State Warriors on the road all season, just like I have faded the Miami Heat on their home floor all season, man. It's been one of my favorite spots. If only I would fade my Mavs like that, bro. Like I tweeted out this morning, I'll be in Calabasas, but hey, everybody has an Achilles heel. Mine is the Mavs. But I've been seeing this spot well, man, fading the Warriors on the road. We've been doing it all season, man. Like I said, the worst road team in the NBA. But I do think they're due for some positive regression. Somebody asked me what that meant earlier. Positive regression doesn't necessarily mean that you improved. It just means that you return back to the median of what you were expected to do. And I don't think the Warriors were expected to be this bad on the road. You know what I mean? So I just think that it's going to kind of swing the other way a little bit to close out the season. I'm still looking to fade them most nights because this is what they are on the road. But I think today they put a little more emphasis on this basketball game. What are the Warriors currently in the Western Conference? The Warriors are currently sitting in the 5th seed with the Mavs lost last night. Every day the standings are going to look totally different because everybody's separated by a single game or two. So you got to watch out for it. Yesterday they were sitting in like the 6th or 7th. A loss today would put them right back there, maybe in even the 8th. So I think the Warriors put some emphasis on this game, win this game, man. The Warriors can still climb as high as the 2nd seed in the Western Conference. They're only 4 games back of Sacramento. So, tight Western Conference. The Grizzlies are 3rd. They were 2nd. They've lost a few in a row without John Morant, who's also going to be out for another 4 games or so. We got Dylan Brooks yapping to Draymond Green and stuff. We got Draymond yapping back. It's gonna be a good one tonight, man, on TNT. I think the Warriors lock in tonight, though, on the road. They're healthy too. They got Curry back. He's had a few games back under his belt. I'm taking the Warriors on this one, Al.
Yeah, they definitely let a couple slide on the road since he got back. Couple games they could have won, and as you mentioned, could definitely use. And 3 games behind the Grizzlies here. I see the Grizzlies keep sliding, and I think it's a great time for them to start catching up to them. So really a big game for the Warriors, I think, tonight.
I think so too. I'm rolling with them. Hopefully they get it done on the road. They have been terrible. Hopefully they get it done today. And our next one, we head out to Milwaukee. This line has dropped. It was 12 this morning. We're looking at 9.5. The news did drop. No Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight, man. Me and Al were talking before this one. It's kind of weird seeing Giannis this banged up at this time of season. Usually he's kind of like an Iron Man. He never hurt. Check him in the game, but that hasn't been the case recently. The Nets also, though, their injury report is ugly. No Claxton, no Cam Johnson, no Royce O'Neal, no Ben Simmons, no Spencer Dinwiddie. Who's suiting up tonight for the Nets, man? And how you feeling about this one?
Yeah, just no Dinwiddie. That's pretty big for them. Claxton definitely a pretty significant injury there as well, but neither of those I think are as big as that Giannis injury. Now we've seen the Bucks play well without him too, but I just think this number is still just a little bit too big for me to be laying without Giannis. So I'll grab the points with the Nets and probably grab them first half. I'll actually look at them first half and then maybe even look for them live later if the Bucks go on a run.
Yeah, for me, it's Bucks or nothing. It's probably nothing. I don't love the 9.5 without Giannis, but I'm not touching the Nets without. No, I'm not touching those guys. No Claxton, Johnson, O'Neal, Simmons, or Dinwiddie. That's like their whole starting 5. It's like 4 of their 5 best players. I can't do it. Cam Thomas. Yeah, Bridges.
Look for his points, rebounds, and assists. Actually,
I was just gonna say. Bridges might have a nice game. Cam Thomas, who's had a few DNPs, could come out tonight and get hot. Maybe look for his points over Cam Thomas. We've seen him go nuclear a few times this season for 40 in like back-to-back games. He had a Linsanity run. Cam Thomas.
Yeah.
But I can see him scoring tonight. But it's still, I'm not fading Milwaukee on their home floor, man. Looks like Drew Holiday will play. The Bucks, man, they're still the Bucks. I'm not fading Milwaukee on their home floor, man. So, like I said, for me, 9.5 is kind of a huge number without Giannis, but it's Bucks or nothing for me in that one. I could still see a scenario with Drew Holiday and the guys beating these guys handedly. Not touching the Nets in this one, yeah. Me personally.
Yeah, maybe that I like that Bridges over 34.5 points, rebounds, and
He
assists.
got to go off.
Yeah, he's been scoring 30 or more in his last 3. He's definitely going to be option A, B, and C for them tonight. So yeah, I
Do you
like that
see
one.
you see any Cam Thomas props? You see his points?
Should I don't? Let me see points.
See my guy Cam Thomas points tonight. I might have to get on that. I don't have no props pulled up right in front of me.
No, I don't see them.
You know what I'm saying? If I find it, guys, I'll tweet it. So if y'all follow me on Twitter, man, I'm finna look for it here in a second. Some Cam Thomas. I want to see what his points at because I do like that tonight. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, let us know in the chat or comments if you see that.
Yeah, and if you see it on the board, is he out? Nah, he can't be out. No, I don't see Cam Thomas. I see Cameron Johnson on here. I don't see Cam Thomas on the injury report, so I think he's playing. We head out to our last one though. We got the Kings and the Knicks. This is another really good game, man. Sac land 2. Sacramento, man. I was surprised, Al. I was giving my guy Mills some crap, man, but his Kings are now second in the Western Conference, believe it or not, man. The Sacramento Kings light the beam, man. The Knicks, they were red hot. They just dropped to the Hornets in their last one, man. They did beat up on this Kings team pretty good earlier this season, 112-99. I do see Jalen Brunson as a game time decision in this one, though, and it looks like Fox will play. How you feeling about this one?
Yeah, you said the thing is these Kings. Yeah, the Knicks went on a crazy run. You mentioned that disappointing loss to the Hornets, but we can't forget that big win over the Celtics before that either. So kind of hard to go against them here. But I think at full strength and with the home court, I got to lean Kings here. I just think they have the more talented players. Although, that being said, I do like Randall to have a big game. I saw some good stats. Let me pull them up. Yeah, the Kings giving up second most points to power forwards, most assists to power forwards, and most threes to power forwards. So look for Randall to have a big game, especially if Brunson's sitting out. Well, whether he plays or not, I think they kind of need Randall to have a big game here. And but yeah, I think on the side I would lean Kings.
Yeah, for sure. Me, I'm back on the fade in the Knicks train, man. I didn't put this one in as a premium. I probably should have put it in, man. I like the Kings today, man. I think they like the beam. Like I said, they're second place in the Western Conference. I think their morale with that is probably at an all-time high, man, and they keep it rolling, especially at home. They just beat up on the Pelicans in their last one, 123-103. Both teams have won 4 of their last 5, playing really good basketball right now. They both kind of had a clunker. I don't know how Sacramento lost to Minnesota at home, and I don't know how the Knicks got hammered like that against the Charlotte Hornets at home, man. But it's the NBA, man, where anything can happen on any given night. If you're a hooper, some days your shot's just not falling, and the guy who can't shoot can't miss. So it happens all the time.
Yeah, they were on a very impressive run. You definitely can't win them all. So
for sure, man. But yeah, I lean Kings in that matchup. Knicks still pretty red hot, man, and still one of the, if not, hold on, let me see. I think the Knicks are probably still the best road team in the NBA.
Yeah, 20-12 was it? Yeah, 20-12 on the road. It's pretty impressive indeed.
22-10 ATS. What are they straight up? See, I think mine has it adjusted for like neutral site games. They were low-key road games, not on mine. So sometimes my numbers be a little off. And then they are 20-12. Yeah, 20-12 straight up. Second best, or really tied during a 3-way tie with Boston and Milwaukee for best road team. Man, they be hooping out there, man. They do. They be playing their best basketball outside of Madison Square Garden. But I've liked what I've seen from the Kings, man. I think they keep it rolling tonight. I'll probably lay that too. So that's all 6 games for tonight, man. We got a small card on Thursday. There's a lot of college hoops action going on today, but just 6 NBA. So we just ran them through. You want to drop a little parlay, Al? You want to do that?
We could definitely do that.
All right, let's do it. You
Not
won,
much to
I
choose
won,
from
we agree on
today,
one?
but we can
Yeah,
do that.
for sure. You can go first, and then I go.
I'm going to go with Bridges over 34.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
Bridges over 30. Okay. Like the beam. Sack -2 is what I'm going to go with.
I was hoping we'd agree on that one, but let's see.
Okay. We can agree on that. We can agree on that.
No, let's
And
see. Oh, we like the Magic too.
we
so.
both like the Magic. Let's roll Magic.
Yeah, there you go.
Magic, Bridges, Kings. Like it. Like it.
Right.
Bridges got a hoop today, or they're gonna get took. For sure, man. Well, hey, thank you for joining me, Al. Thank y'all for joining us here on this show. Anything? Any questions before we get out of here? Any questions? Oh, I still like my 2-team parlay from this morning too. Hornets money line, Magic money line. I'm rolling those guys, man. Let's get it done. Pistons in full-blown tank mode, and Jazz in full-blown tank mode. I'm taking advantage of it. Magic money line, Hornets money line. Let's get it done. I don't see really no questions. Giannis is out, my guy. He's out. But thank y'all for joining us, man. Ben, you got Jay Briggs. I'm on the drive-through tonight. You on the drive-through tonight, Al?
Yes, I will be.
Yes, sir. I still have plays up there for sale. My $15 NBA Jam Session play still up there. I've hit 8 on my last 12. $15, man. Favorite play on the board tonight. You can scoop it up. I have some college hoops probably still up there as well. You can scoop that up. What you got for sale today, Al?
Yeah, I got my $15 play in the NBA. I got a 3-pack with my best bet, the NBA, NHL, and college basketball. So go check those out or grab a long-term or 2-for-1.
Yes, sir, man. Let's make some money on a Thursday. See y'all tomorrow, man. Or see y'all later on the drive-through. All right, out of here, man. Peace.